Hello, today we're going to make candied yams. I have my favorite pot for my candied yams right here. It's a shallow pot, but what I do, I fill the bottom up of potatoes as much as you can fit in there flat. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 potatoes in there. And I'm gonna peel them all and see if maybe I can fit one more in there with them. And then we're gonna start our candied yams. So let's get started. Okay, we have all our potatoes peeled. I was able to fit 11 potatoes in the bottom of the pot. I'm gonna rinse them off and we're gonna move to the stove to cook them. Okay, I have all my potatoes in my pot and they're rinsed off. And I like to use the small potatoes, but if you don't have the small potatoes, you can cut the big ones up into small pieces. Now I'm going to add enough water just to cover the top of the potatoes. Because I have 4 cups in here, and let's see if that's enough. I'll probably add 1 more cup. So you want to put them where the potatoes are kind of floating a little bit. But just cover the top of them where they can cook. I think this is good. So now I'm going to put the stove on a medium heat and start heating them up. To my potatoes, I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of butter. This is real butter. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And this is 1 cup measurement, and it's a little shy of a whole cup. You can see the edges a little bit, so I just put a little bit shy of a cup of sugar. We'll mix them up a little bit. After you add the sugar and the butter and the vanilla, it kind of adds a little more liquid to the pot, and the potatoes float a little bit higher. But you just want to put enough water in to cover the potatoes, which you'll never cover them because they float. But you know what I mean. You just kind of push them down and see how much water. Just enough time for the water to ball out and the syrup to make the potatoes good and juicy. See, I was gonna measure my pot. This is it's a 10-inch pot. As soon as our butter melts, we're gonna time it and see how long it takes to cook. Now I have it on a medium-high temperature. And the time it takes to cook depends on the temperature that you have it on. If I have a lot of things cooking at one time, I'll put it on the back burner on low and just let it simmer. And when you can take the fork and push it all the way through the potatoes is when it's done. Okay, our butter is just about melted. Okay, it's been 10 minutes since our butter melted, and so we're going to turn them over. Our potatoes are starting to cook. I'll check them again in another 10 minutes. They've been cooking for 20 minutes. I'm going to turn them over again. Okay, they've been cooking 40 minutes. Getting soft. Not quite there. We're gonna let them cook a little bit longer. It's been about 50 minutes. A lot of them are finished, and some of them are not. When the fork goes in the potato all the way, that means it's done. This one's the only one that's a little hard. So I'm gonna leave them cook for about 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna turn it off and they'll be done.